Hello folks, JTalk the Green here, also known to my blog viewers as CRooneyWright2014, coming to you today with a reflection on the visual argument unit that I had to do for my writing and rhetoric class at university. For those of you who don't know, a visual argument is a freestanding image, not involving sound, usually not involving text, that still makes a claim and has supporting evidence to that claim, thus an argument. The unit that we had to do, I was part of a peer group that had to make other images supporting different claims, and in my opinion, they came up with nicer ones than I did. I don't credit myself with being much of an artist. I've always been more of a word person. But I did think it was very educational doing this. It gave me a lot more experience with the things that go into making a visual argument and trying to make an effective one. And I just want to say that in future, I really hope that I get a chance to really sit down and, as I do with normally a written composition, sit down and write out the claims and the evidence that I would like to involved. That way I can do a little bit better job expressing them. Visual argument, it would be possible to do that, but I didn't think to do that this time because this is the first time that I made one. For the themes that I decided to go with, my rough draft was based off of I saw on my Twitter feed some elementary students from Hong Kong had gone out to the beach and stood in a big pattern that looked like a dolphin in order to protest the September dolphin slaughters in the Japanese town of Taiji. For those of you who've seen The Cove, it's the same thing. Not enough people know about this, and I thought it would be a good idea if I did my visual argument based off of it. The final draft, I had to kind of back off on that and go with something a little bit more just about industrial overfishing, which is also a problem over there. And I hope that I got the points across well enough. I know in my rough draft I could have been more clear. Hopefully in my final I was, a little bit more clear for certain. But at the same time, I think I could have done a better job. I don't think I did a terrible job. And the links for those are up on my blog, cRooneyWright.wordpress.com, and that's cRooneyWright2014, actually. And just in case none of you can access it, the rough draft, I'll just hold these up, you can pause the video while you look at them. The rough draft looks like this, and I wanted to do something kind of with the metaphor of, enough rope to hang themselves with, just because of, well, a lot of reasons. If you haven't seen The Cove, I encourage you to do so. You'll see what I'm talking about. And then, of course, this was my final. I wanted to try to do something a little bit more clever with the net, but, honestly, Japan, they don't exactly have a lot of arable land, so, the sea is kind of, it provides a lot for them. And I'm sure there are people that are better qualified to speak on the overfishing, but for the sake of my visual argument, I just wanted to do something about it because it's what came to mind. Hopefully in future I can do something that gets the point across a little bit better on subjects that maybe aren't quite so touchy with some, and I do apologize, I don't mean any offense. I was doing this primarily for an assignment, just a student. Yeah, I thought this was an educational experience, and hopefully in future I'll get a chance to do a little bit better job on it, now that I have this experience. Anyway, I'll go ahead and put the links for my blog and my Twitter feed in the video description below, and otherwise feel free to leave comments, and perhaps in future I'll be doing another one of these vlogs. Until then, this is JDog signing off.